Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is episode 5 of the Tubecast. So happy to have you all joining us here. A welcome to all new viewers. You know who you are. You're just tuning in today. It's your first episode of the Tubecast. Congratulations. Welcome to Tubecast. Today we've got we got a Supergirl story to talk about. And I got a few other little tidbits in here. So why don't we just get to this? Why don't we just get to it? So with that, here is episode 5 of the Tubecast coming right up after these opening credits. So don't click on any links. Stay right put. All right, and this story comes to us from EW.com. Inside TV is their section, and this is the title of this story. This was posted on January 12th, 2015 at 1:32 p.m. By James Hibbard. No, that's not the doctor from The Simpsons. And Natalie Abrams. And the title of this story is CBS reveals Supergirl details. The costume is awesome. Catwoman? Supergirl? You got a professional rivalry with Supergirl?
She's alright.
Yeah, no, she's okay. No, she's a different Catwoman. Yeah, so this story, I thought this was going to be about like the show, or I guess there's a show. Did you guys out there know that there's a show? Folks at home, do you know there's a show? Catwoman, did you know that there was a show?
I did not.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that there was a show either. That's cool. The CBS. Anyway, back to the story. Yeah, so if you were hoping that I was going to have lots of details about this new show, hold on, because I haven't read the story yet, but I don't think there's going to be any. I think we're going to be talking about the costume. All right. Entertainment. Inside TV, EW.com, Supergirl. CBS has yet to cast its Supergirl, but the network gave some tantalizing details about the network's entry into the superhero genre will be like. Those are the tantalizing. Tantalizing tenderonis. Appearing at the Television Critics Association's semi-annual press tour in Pasadena on Monday. CBS Entertainment Chairman Nina Tassler was pressed for details about the project, which makes the network's first entry into the genre since the 1990s short-lived version of The Flash. Did you ever see that one, Catwoman? The Flash?
I did not.
I see it over there on that shelf.
That's right.
Right next to the Tick. Right there. So suffice to say, I have seen their attempt at The Flash. Actually, I like it better than the current Flash. I was just able to see some of an episode recently down here in the bomb shelter. That's right, folks. We've actually joined civilization down here in the bomb shelter. I now get I get TV. I get over 8 channels. I think now. I think I get 8 channels of free digital television when the antennas want to cooperate. So I was able to catch the new Flash, and I was excited kind of, because like I'd seen bits and pieces on YouTube about it, but I haven't really like watched them because I didn't want to spoil it, because I kind of like the Flash. The Flash is a cool character, I thought, you know. That's his superpower. He's really fast. And I watched it, the episode I watched of the new version, the episode I just watched. This was like the other week. It had the Clock King in it. No, I see that I see what you're doing there. If you don't censor that, I said Clock King. Clock King. I see what you're doing on the computer. Yeah, jeez. The people already had enough with the Dick Potatoes and David Weiner. We don't need the Cock King. No image.
Dictators.
No image. We'll censor it. We'll censor it out. Okay, we'll censor it out. All right, good enough. Good enough. Moving on. Yeah, so I watched this, right? And I thought it was going to be good. And the Flash costume, there's really not a whole lot of ways you can kind of make that dignified in real life. It's kind of like the Captain America costume. No matter what you do to it, it still
looks a little, you know.
There are going to be a bunch of scenes in the movie, you see. It's gonna look silly. There's no way around it, you know. It's like El Santos versus the vampire women. He goes in there, sits at the desk to do business in his cape and his wrestling mask.
Yeah.
That's just no. Did you see El Santos? Maybe.
I have.
I've seen Lucy. We saw it. You saw it on the mystery science.
That's right.
We saw it on that. The El Santos, Samson. Anyway, it's that kind of deal. So it is what it is. So the acting was not impressed at all. It was pretty bad, actually. And the story was really bad too. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I wasn't giving it my all, folks. I hear it's popular, but
that doesn't mean it's good though.
It's so hard to tell these days. It's like
a lot of things that are popular that really aren't very good.
Hey, remember the 80s? when no, I was just saying, remember back in the day, like people, when something was popular, it tended to be, you know, good.
Yeah.
It tended to be good. Now it's just like things tend to just be popular because they're talked about a lot.
It's kind of the opposite now. Things that are popular kind of suck.
That's what I've been finding out, and I mean, I don't know. I know everybody's got their own personal taste. You know, some of us like that guy with the music, Catwoman. You know what I'm talking about. It's like hip hop, and techno, but it like really humps the bunk.
Oh God.
You know, Kleenex. That's the guy. He's got gauged ears and glasses.
Yeah.
The Kleenex.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not down with that. I'm sorry. I know some of you like that, folks. Please, it's nothing personal. It's good for you. I you won't be hearing that on this channel.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Anytime soon. Well, you know, but to each their own. To each their own.
Right.
But I've noticed that things that tend to be hugely popular now tend to kind of be on the weak side.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's a very hipsterish way of looking at it. Oh, that's too popular to like.
No, it just sucks too much to like.
So anyway, not blown away with the Flash. Not impressed. Catwoman, have you seen the new Flash?
I have not. No.
No.
I haven't.
I've seen the Arrow show. I wasn't blown away there, but I've never been a big Arrow fan, so I always thought that was kind of just me. I was like not an Arrow fan guy. Fan guy.
That's right, Jumpy.
Okay, all right. Yes, we'll mention Wesley Snipes. Chumpkins has told me to mention Wesley Snipes.
He would.
Why am I Oh, the fan? Okay. The fan.
That's right.
Apparently he likes that. When did you watch The Fan? No, he saw his picture. He saw the picture of the fan and Wesley Snipes. He was all happy. He's fine. All right. Well, go back to making cookies or whatever it was you were doing.
Damn cookies.
So back to the story. The Flash. Yeah. You like it. I'm not, I don't know. I'll give it a shot, I guess. I'll give it another shot. Oh, folks finally saw the other Captain America movie. Finally saw the other Captain America movie. Not bad. A little disappointed in Falcon. Where's all the orange? Calvin, did you see this one yet?
I haven't.
You haven't seen this one yet?
No.
Traditionally, white and orange is the costume, and he has these big orange wings and stuff. And,
Right.
all right. It's not the most dignified. It's kind of like the Flash costume.
You're right.
I expected them to change it a lot, but not even one. Not even like an orange reflector here or there, or like, well, maybe he couldn't be a reflector. It's got to be tactical. I guess orange isn't a tactical color, but I don't know. He wasn't Falcon-y enough. He didn't have the bird, I guess, is my issue. I just thought I'd mention that. Back to the story, because we've deviated way off the beaten path. Talked about a million different things, everything but Supergirl, which is what I want to talk about. That's why we're doing this story. I told Catwoman earlier, I'm like, I want to talk about Supergirl today. Let's find a Supergirl story. And what do you know? We found a Supergirl story. Yeah, so they're gonna have it on. It's gonna be CBS. It's the first one they've done since the 1990s short-lived version of The Flash. While critics.
Okay, Barbara.
While critics wondered ridiculously, critics. Oh, it's critic season. Be very, very quiet. It's critic season. Yes, we will. Yeah, we will get we'll get the nostalgia critic too. Oh, he's got a gun. Yeah, from what I've seen, he can't aim the damn thing. Anyway, back to this damn story. I want to talk about Supergirl. You guys are distracting me with your side things. Always talking in the headsets with your little side friggin' comments. You're throwing the whole show off. First, since Supergirl is on CBS, you can definitely expect the show to be a crime procedural. Really?
Guess so.
Yet Tassler emphasized the show will have serialized elements as well. There will be crime cases, but what executive producers Ali Adler and Greg Berlanti pitched was the real series arc for her. She said, the beauty of it is now with shows like Good Wife and Madam Secretary. Good Wife? Madam Secretary?
I've never heard of those.
I've heard of Good Wife. I haven't heard of Madam Secretary.
Nope.
Folks out there, are you Madam Secretary fans? Tell me your favorite episode of Madam Secretary. Put it in the comments section. If you're watching this on Twitter, leave me a tweet. Tweeters, leave me a tweets. Leave me tweets. Give me tweets, buddy. Give me some tweets, and watch my videos. No. Yeah. So, Madam Secretary, you like it? I don't know. I haven't seen it. Let me know. You can have serialized story elements woven into a case of the week. She's a crime solver. So she's going to have to solve crimes. She's going to have to get a bad guy. Tassler went on to describe the CBS version of the DC Comics icon as a very strong, independent young woman. She's coming into her own. She's dealing with family issues. She's dealing with work issues. It's a female empowerment story. It's like every other female protagonist on television today. Exactly like every one of them. Well, she didn't say that part, but that's exactly like every female protagonist today.
It's true. It is true.
I don't know. I just thought it would be more interesting if it was kind of closer to the comics. So already, I'm happy I'm getting some details on it. But, because details are nice. So far, they haven't talked about the costume at all. You noticed that?
Yeah.
Was that not the focal point of the title of this story?
That's what it sounded like.
I mean, I'm glad. I'm not gonna forget the costume. Back to the story. She's a crime solver. She's going to have to solve crime. She's going to have to get a bad guy. She's strong, dealing with family, empowerment. If you look at the strong female characters we have on the air, it really is resonant of that. So resonant, it's the same idea. I mean, no, that's not what she said. It is resonant of that. We're big feminists. That's right, we hate men. If you've got a wiener, you're on the hit list. Oh, God, I know I told the graphics guy to hold back on the scantily clad ladies for a little bit, but, feminism! Okay, enough. Jeez, okay. We'll lose every woman watching this right now. So there we go. So they're big feminists. They are.
That's right, Jumpy.
They are. They are big feminists. Well, I know.
I agree.
Trumpkins, it's not polite to say that. He wants me to tell everybody out there that's how ugly women level the playing field. That's not politically correct, and that's not nice. And I'm gonna get tons of thumbs down because of you. Thought you were making cookies. Get out of here. Go. If you look at all the strong female characters we have on the air, it really is resonant of that. We're big feminists. It's her intellect. It's her skill. It's her smarts. It's all those elements. It's not just her strength, which she does have. Does this sound anything like Supergirl, like crime solving and being like a detective or whatever? That doesn't sound like Supergirl at all.
No. Not so much.
In the movie, she was just like a college student or a high school student.
Yeah.
Is this high school or college? I haven't seen that movie in a long time. You've seen it, right?
I have.
It was really lame.
A little bit.
It was like, oh wow, I wish they'd done a better job.
Yeah.
So CBS has been searching for the perfect actress for several weeks. And sources say the network is leaning towards a lesser-known performer for the role. Well, that's good. We won't get any reused 90s actresses.
Yeah.
It's always good to have fresh talent out there, folks. I'm a big supporter of no names. So usually they give the best performance because they want to launch a career so that they can slack off and talk about global warming like George Clooney. Yeah, I know he was in Gravity. Yeah. Did that have Sandra Bullock in it? Was she in Gravity?
I want to say yes.
Is that how they got... That's how they got out. You know what happened in Gravity, right? They ended up free-floating in space.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. It's because their space module that they were on, it dropped below 50. And then it exploded.
It all makes sense now.
It was a space bus.
That's right.
Yeah, that was terrible. I thought it was too. Chumpkins, you're not allowed to write jokes for me anymore. There's no actual... Oh, wait. So, CBS has been searching for the perfect actress for several weeks, and sources say that the network is leaning towards a lesser-known performer for the role. Tassler emphasized, the actress has to carry the series. She's got to be an every woman. She said she's got to be specific. She's got to be a terrific actor. I think back to having the good fortune of being at Warner Brothers when we were doing Lois and Clark, the chemistry between Dean Cain and Terry Hatcher was really wonderful. So I think in this case, it's looking for someone who embodies both the freshness and exuberance of being a young woman in today's challenging climate. And being someone who can carry this kind of series on her shoulders. It's a big, big show. It's the big show! Though there's no actress announced yet, CBS has a costume design ready to go. One that Tassler was most definitely excited about. We have seen the costume, she said. Awesome costume. Tassler added that the costume was being made by Oscar winner Colleen Atwood, who also did the costumes for Arrow and The Flash, which I didn't like. Like I just said. So see, that was relevant.
Right.
I wasn't just talking about nothing and trailing off like I said I was. And speaking of which, reporters also wanted to know what made the young-ish, super-powered character a good fit for CBS. Well, it doesn't sound like she's going to be youngest. If she's... I mean, how young can she possibly be? She's not going to be, like... I don't know. Is it just me, or are they making it sound like she's in her really early 20s when they say youngish?
Yeah, that's what I would think.
But I think if you're, like, a detective, or you're a policewoman, or you're solving crimes or whatever... I think you're gonna have to be in your early 30s. I mean, maybe if you're just like a patrol officer, you'd be in your 20s. But, like, if you're a detective or something, you work your way up the ranks. I mean, no one's that smart.
That's true.
Are they gonna... Oh, because she's Supergirl, she's super strong, so she could... I don't know, it just seems unnecessary. I don't think, I don't remember what...
That's right, Jumpkins. You are correct.
I don't know what she did in the comics. I don't remember what she did in the comics for a job.
I don't either.
No, it wasn't that.
He was trying.
He's full of terrible suggestions today. we should have locked him out of the should have locked him out of the studio. Yeah, so there's no actress announced yet. And speaking of which, reporters also wanted to know what made the youngish, superpowered character a good fit for CBS, especially when the sister network, CW, made youthful DC heroes a major part of its brand. I think we're watching an evolution with regard to the way that superhero characters are portrayed, Tassler said. There's a humanity. They're flawed. Their relatability for our network right now. What we did respond to was the character's humanity. The other characters in the show as well, the story trajectory and the character arc and growth. These are all things that made her just eminently relatable. We like her. We really, really like her. Thank you, Sally Fields.
Yeah.
And they made a decision based on that pitch that they heard, is basically what that goes on to summarize. Earlier during the press tour, the CW's president, Mark Pedowitz, was asked if he was dismayed that CBS landed the big title instead of his own network. Not surprisingly, the executive said he was fine with it. I'm happy for Warner Brothers that they were able to sell it to CBS. We were aware of it. We knew about it. You don't want to become just one thing to everybody, so it's good to have some diversity. And I'm very happy that they sold it to another network. Pedowitz added that he wouldn't rule out the possibility of a crossover between his DC titles Arrow and The Flash. Superhero titles have exploded on the broadcast over the last few years. In addition to the CW shows, ABC has Marvel's Avengers of S.H.I.E.L.D. Fox is enjoying ratings success with its freshman drama Gotham, while NBC recently launched the struggling Constantine, yet finding a successful female-fronted title has proven more challenging. NBC crashed with its 2007 Bionic Woman reboot. Well, they were completely unfaithful to the original.
Yeah.
She was supposed to get injured in a skydiving accident. NBC. Yeah, you got that wrong. That's not the only thing. Anyway, NBC recently launched Struggling Constantine, yet found about Bionic Woman. The attempt to reimagine Wonder Woman in 2011 died during the development process. ABC launched Agent Carter last week to strong reviews, though the first episode's ratings were a bit softer than expected. That sounds like a Viagra commercial for you. Maybe that's all they need.
Exactly.
Limp noodle. CBS, meanwhile, tends to struggle whenever it tries to get to outside the box with its dramas. Remember musical Viva Laughlin? Viva Laughlin.
Nope.
No.
I do not.
Or Partner
swapping.
There's no N in there. It's Parter. There's no N. There's no N in there. That's not the... Folks, it's not always me. It's not always me, folks. It's two writers. Two people wrote this, and they... Anyway, partner. Yeah, no, I never heard of that. Swingtown. But if CBS can somehow fuse the draw of superhero show with a crime-solving format, Supergirl could be a formidable hit, except that crime-solving has nothing to do with Supergirl.
Yeah.
I don't remember her ever solving any crimes. Correct me if I'm wrong in the credits, because I really don't remember. I mean...
Yeah, I don't know.
I was reading New 52 for a while, which is not what I base all my Supergirl knowledge on, but it's my most recent knowledge is New 52, and she didn't do any of that crime-solving stuff in that. At least not in the way that they're saying. They're making it a crime drama. I don't see that. I have trouble seeing that. It just doesn't fit the character to me. Supergirl has a series commitment, but no premiere date yet. But next fall is a good bet, so look for it next fall. So not this fall, so next fall, so 2016. Gee,
that seems a ways away.
Yeah. If it's just a procedural cop show, why can't they slap it together like they do NCIS
Yeah.
Miami and CSI New York and CSI Special Victims Unit? And they have one for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, the one thing they didn't really do was show what the costume was going to be like. There's a picture here, folks, but they're not saying that it doesn't... It's not the official... It's not the official costume. There's nothing saying it's an official costume. It just looks like a graphic they pulled from the comic books. So, yeah, that's kind of flat.
Yeah.
What a flat story. But no fear, because that flat story doesn't seem to matter, because as of the recording of this program, it's already out of date. I have here a brand new story just posted 3 hours ago as of this recording at 8:25 p.m. on January 22nd. That's a Thursday, folks. January 22nd on a Thursday. Yep, just want to make this really quick. Last minute addition to the program. I am literally minutes from uploading this, and I have to start and do a whole new thing. Here we go. Melissa Benoist cast as CBS's Supergirl in a new TV series. So we might not have a costume yet, but we do have the actress. This is just fresh story. Have no fear, your new Supergirl is here. According to Deadline, Warner Brothers TV and Berlanti Productions have cast Melissa Benoist as the Kara Zor-El for the upcoming CBS series Supergirl. The Glee alum beat out fellow actresses like Claire Holt and Elizabeth Lale for the part. You'll notice they were pictured briefly earlier in the Tubecast. You'll see their pictures on there. If you know who they are, you'll recognize them. The upcoming series, based on the original DC comic, which debuted in 1959, centers around Zor-El, who, after escaping to Earth from her planet of Krypton, attempts to hide her powers alongside her famous cousin Superman, but after turning 24, Benoist's character decides to embrace her superhuman abilities and become the hero she's meant to be. Benoist is best known for her appearance in Glee as Marley. The 26-year-old also made appearances on Homeland and The Good Wife. The Good Wife, there we go again with The Good Wife. So youngish actress, 26. So that's good. I was hoping she was going to be a little older, but that's fine. I'm unfamiliar with Melissa Benoist, people. She was also a supporting role in the Oscar-nominated film Whiplash, as alongside Miles Teller. Following the news, the breakout star tweeted, "But seriously, sans emoji, I am so excited. # Supergirl." Yeah. Well, anyway, I hope this is going to be a good addition. I don't know. I've never seen her act, so I'm going to wait until I see it, and I hope it's better than I hope I like it better than The Flash, is all I'm going to say. So, again, last minute edition, folks. This just hit before this was going to get uploaded. So, enjoy. That's our new Supergirl, Melissa Benoist. All right, and that is unfortunately all the time we have today for the Tubecast. Folks, I know we only talked about Supergirl today and a couple other superhero shows. Normally, a little bit more political talk on this program. Got carried away. Next episode, we've got a few more. We got a little bit. We're going to get into what I didn't get into today. We've got some more serious topics to talk about, and we've got some more lighthearted stuff. This is a nice little change of pace for you folks. So keep watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. It's a great way to keep in touch. You can follow the channel's comings and goings on Twitters if you want. With the birds, or you can just subscribe and continue following on here. So thank you everyone for your time, and I hope you enjoyed this, the 5th episode of the Tubecast. I will see you here next week for episode 6. Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody.